Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to tonight's stream. Hopefully y'all is having a good night. I'm gonna post on Instagram. And let people know I'm live. Why they change up stuff on Instagram? Okay, there we go. Nah, maybe I should make it purple. Nah, that's pink. They ain't got purple. That's crazy. Did I misspell my name? No, I didn't. I thought I left off an S. What's up, Ted? Wait, can I not? Oh, okay, I can buy these cars. I was about to say, I'm like, bruh, I can't even do the race. How much money do I got? I got money. That's 600. 599. Wait, what's the 4.9 with that? 5.1. Something I'm overthinking. I feel that. Going fishing this weekend. That's always good. That's always good. Fun fact, never been fishing. Never been fishing. It's like before my grandfather passed, I know like all throughout my life, he always told me that he was going to take me fishing and stuff. I'm like, one day I gotta just go fishing just in honor of him. I gotta like find a spot that allows fishing, and I'm like, just clears the mind a lot. The funny thing is like I play video games where I've went fishing, and I'm like, I'm telling you right now, listening to some music and fishing sounds like a vibe. It sounds like a straight up vibe. But yeah, that's the only form of fishing that I've ever done is video games. Going to homies on the boat, hoping someone supplies some beverages. You know, I don't know about drinking and fishing. That I don't know. But it sounds fun. It sounds like something that would be funny. Lost their eye to fishing. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm trying to think. I don't think we've never had no kid have no stuff like that happen to them. But I think they did say there was in a woodshop class in high school where a kid, he had he lost some fingers. I think he was trying to use the saw or some stuff like that, and then yeah, you know, that's something that they warn you, let you know, like you have to like hold like whatever it is that you trying to cut, like you gotta hold it at an angle, but you can't like have your fingers right there next to the saw. And it's funny, I learned that in middle school. And they would happen in high school, so not even having no woodshop class at our school. There was a kid who was riding the hood of a moving car and got ran over. That's crazy, man. Kids, I'm telling you, they do some old wild stuff in the parking lot. Yeah. Do some old wild stuff. And it's like, fam, there ain't even no reason to be doing that. Go to class. I'm trying to think of some other crazy things that happened at our school. Oh, we had a bad leak problem. Just go to lunch. I'm saying, like, lunch. There's so many different things you can go to, but no, I remember because our school was an outdoor school, and man, we had some like major leak problems. I remember there was this one class that I would go to where the water had started building up underneath the carpet. Our welding teacher got welded in his office during. Oh wow! Oh, that's a senior prank right there. Now that's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. I don't encourage that, but that is kind of funny. Like that's something where I'm like, if I seen some kids doing that, I wouldn't snitch on them, but I wouldn't want to be a part of it. But I would chuckle a little bit. I'm trying to think what happened to any of our teachers. No, I don't think there was no crazy. Oh, there was, it happened after I graduated, but I remember there was like still some friends of mine that were in grades underneath me, but they did post about that on social media, how the detention lady, somebody had spray painted. I ain't gonna say the words because, you know, there could be some kids listening, and I don't want, you know, for when I do upload this on the YouTube, I don't want YouTube to be like, oh, you encourage. So, but let's just say they spray painted, but just think of the explicit version of this word. I'm just gonna find a word that rhymes with it, but they said truck miss and put her name. I ain't gonna say her name for protective reasons, but just imagine going into school and then you just see like truck miss whoever. She deserved it though. Half all the time she be going off on kids about stuff. That's something where I'm all like, I wish I would have thought of some stuff like that. But yeah, that teacher, the thing is though, it was deserving. Like when I say that this was a messed up teacher, like nah, she was a messed up teacher or detention lady. Like I remember there as Joe so inspire. Joe Rogan ads on my stream? I mean, I guess.
For another event at historic Road America, where the layout has remained
shout out to Joe Rogan
for more than 50 years.
And my stream. Hold on for a second. I don't know why. I can't tell if I'm streaming or not. Well, I know it's gonna be a stressful stream night. Maybe it might have something to do. Might have to pause these games. Just so I won't have no issues. And I'm just trying to have a normal night with streaming, bro. That's it. So pause all that. Be back. All right. But no, that's what that teacher had did, the detention lady. So she goes, this was like, so I don't know if you watch football, but it was the week when the Seahawks had won the Super Bowl. So it was mad cold that week. And I remember like kids was like, they had no choice but to wear hats. Like especially somebody like me where I was like, I always had a buzz cut when I had a haircut and stuff. So anyways, I'm wearing a hat, and luckily this one teacher, it's crazy, I never had him like for any classes or anything. He was just a teacher that I would always see in the hallways, but we was cool, we were cool with one another. But he was all like, hey, Miss such and such, she's walking up and down the hallways taking kids' hats, so you know, you might want to take your hat off and things and then wear it later. I'm like, all right, cool, good looks. And sure enough, she come marching down the hallway and snatching kids' hats off. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to put my hat back on and have her did it to snatch my hat off, but then found a friend of mine with some long nails and have it just be like straight up set that teacher up. When I say like people did not like this teacher, people, I mean everybody. Impressive a teacher's now. Oh yeah, she had like a serious attitude issue, and it's like, fam, who upset you? Who hurt you? Like, that's what I would like to know. Because if nobody, you need to drop the attitude. Like, ain't nobody did nothing to you. So it's like, relax. Always had an attitude with somebody. That's why I was all like, yeah, I wanted to put my hat back on and found a friend with some long fingernails and be like, hey, just scratch my forehead. Like, I'll buy you a Red Bull, some beef jerky, whatever. I'm like, but just scratch my forehead. I'm about to go straight to the principal's office and be like, hey, look at what your so-called detention teacher did. She scratched my forehead, taking my hat off. Dang, again? That's weird, man. What is Twitch got going? All I'm gonna probably make is like, what, 2-3 cents off of this stream. Hate ads. Yeah. Yeah, that's weird. That is some weird stuff. It's like, man, why do you think somebody want to sit down and watch that many ads? And it's like, they don't even, and it ain't gonna definitely be that close together, having no ads playing and stuff. I don't know if ads is playing for you now, but yeah, that's weird. Back now, Ted. Okay, cool. I don't know what part of the story that you heard with the teacher and stuff, but yeah, but overall though, that detention lady, she was crazy. I think she was the only one at that school that was like, no, there was the health teacher too. I had a health teacher. She was also on some like weird time. If I had to have both of them as a class, I think that would be the only class where I'm all like, nah, I ain't showing up to that. I went to the principal, the counselor, somebody, and I've been like, I can't be in the class with them two teachers. But the health teacher, she was like neck and neck though with the detention lady. That's something that she would do with kids when they would fail a test. So the kids that did pass, she'll have the kids that passed clap for the kids that failed. My sophomore year, we had a new principal. Nobody like halfway through the year. He put in his resignation. The year whole school. Dang, that's crazy. Wow. Yeah, that's I mean, hey, you know, you out there, you and that's crazy. I don't think I've ever had no bad principals. Our principal, she was dang. Yeah, our principal, I remember she was from the UK. I was like, I'd never heard nobody with a British accent before. And I was all like, huh, wow. I'm like, you traveled all the way to the United States just to be a principal? That's some like low budget school. I mean, I ain't trying to knock your dreams, but I mean, I don't know. I don't think I would have did all that. My freshman year principal had 2 DUIs 2 months into school. Oh, wow. That's crazy. I remember I didn't notice it, but my mom, she noticed it when a teacher was drunk at our school. I guess it was like, because it's like 7 in the morning. I'm halfway asleep. I don't be paying attention to stuff like that, but it was like one of those like student-led conference things, and I remember she was all like, could you smell that teacher? I was like, no. She was all like, he smelled, yeah, she was all like, he smelled like alcohol. Like, I couldn't tell. It's like, I'm half asleep. Like, I might even smell like alcohol, and I don't drink. I'm trying to think though. You try to be cool and everything. Fist bump us every morning. Reek the Jack Daniels. That's crazy. That is crazy. Oh yeah. Like, come to school next day. You're like, you changing it up? He's like, what you mean? You're like, that's not Jack Daniels. That smells like. You cup like. Smells like Grey Goose. Like, dang, man, what kind of night did you have last night? He just take off running. You always ask, bro. Cuphead, you get nervous and go ice cold. Oh, yeah. He can't tell no kids that. He probably still do that till this day. Be sitting there, like, you see him, like, off at a bar or something. Like, oh, what's in the cup? You're like, well, he's like, wait a minute, you graduated. No, it's Jack Daniels. He's like, yep, I can tell by the smell. How does it like you drink that much till you don't even realize like you smell, bro?
In 2012, the scientists at the large
Why they got two people talking?
prepared to smash two particles together to unlock the darkest secrets of the
Teacher in the
universe.
state now. Wow. Oh, actually, that's what my elementary principal. He made it onto the local news for what he did. He was let's just say he was getting a little touchy with the other teachers at my school.
Collision went entirely to plan, except for one thing. At the precise moment the two particles hit, the team
Oh
racing
wow.
driver
That's crazy. But yeah, no, our principal, yeah, he was getting a little bit touchy with the teachers, and he ended up making it to the local news.
was sucked into the mainframe. Soon afterwards, the digital likeness was captured on
I
a
think
USB
this is
stick
wild and fake.
and
I promise
handed
it's
back
true. You know, it's all like, yeah, I probably done heard of it. If it's like some wild stuff, it probably was on the news.
If you're
Three teachers got doing the same
really
thing
good.
at school or during school. Like, dang, 3 different teachers? It's like, I just don't get when people do stuff like that. And it's like, they just think, oh, I'm not going to get caught. And it's like, damn, just don't do stuff like that. One of them is now the principal, another's, wow. They didn't even get fired. No, yeah, the principal, he ended up getting fired once when all that stuff got put out. Now Prayer had a wife and 2 kids, said. The time it said she, wow, that's crazy. No. So no, that's the thing though. The teacher, it wasn't like cheating. Like he was getting touchy with the teachers, and they didn't want no like touchy. Like he was like, I don't want to say it because again, like I don't know how Twitch be reacting to words and stuff, but yeah, he was like getting touchy, and the teachers didn't want to like, you know, they didn't want none of that. Yeah, cheating, I feel like, yeah, there was probably a few teachers at my school sleeping around and cheating and stuff, but, no, yeah, this teacher, he wasn't like sleeping around. Or not teacher, but principal. And I remember he would get on me for fighting. Like, I remember back when I was in elementary, I had a fighting problem. And I remember he always would yell at me for fighting and stuff. And I just remember there was, like, one time where he was really going off on me and things for fighting. And I'm like, and I'm thinking to myself, I mean, you know, I'm like, yeah, I apologize. Like, yeah, I shouldn't be fighting and all this other crap, you know, blah, blah, blah. All of a sudden, halfway through the school year, breaking news. West Seattle principal was fired today after he touched a lot of different teachers. I'm trying to think. I don't think he's probably ain't doing that anymore. I'm like, if somebody hired him on to be a principal after his track record, I'm like, nah, bro. Them kids, or not kids, but that's school district don't care. I know, and this all like, I'm over here thinking this man's like Clark Kent. He's nothing but a good guy. The way he be going off of me, he was like, you know, violence is never the answer. Like, you shouldn't be off up in these hallways fighting with kids and all this other stuff. He's like, you're getting older and you shouldn't be carrying on. I'm thinking to myself like, fam, I am in elementary. I'm like, I still believe in Santa Claus and the Tooth Fairy and all them other, you know, fairy tale people and stuff. You talking to me like I'm an adult. I'm like, bro, I mean, come on now. They didn't even say how many points I got. They just... Usually they pop up saying like how many points. That's weird. guess it's whatever. We had a new design teacher go to our school my senior year. Bro was mad weird toward me until I called him out for stealing mad money. Oh wow, at a different school 30 minutes away. I sold $1,000 worth of supplies and used our stuff. Oh wow. I'm trying to think what other crazy stuff happened with teachers at our at my schools.
Georgia, for another event at Road Atlanta.
For the most part, I would have to say like nothing else could top that principal one. I'm trying to think, like teachers didn't really we didn't really have like no wild crazy teachers. Oh yeah, I've been played the new. I've actually beat the new Forza Motorsport. It's like there's no content in it. That's why I'm going back and playing the old ones. I was just downloading it because I know they did say I think a new update's supposed to be coming out. Hopefully they add new content. But yeah, I'm trying to think. I can't think of no. Our teacher's kids called her out for smoking in that man. Oh wow. Oh yeah, there was definitely a teacher at my school that he was smoking the marijuana. Mind you, it's not. Oh, then never mind then. Yeah, at least this teacher, I think way that teacher act, he might have been doing it even when it was still illegal out here. Yeah, they legalized it. I still remember that was how I found out about 420. I think it was like right after they legalized it. And when did weed get legalized? I know that's something I shouldn't Google because, you know, I feel like that might be a bad thing to go. When did weed become legal in Washington? 2012. Oh, so it was like a year before. I just remember going to school and like half the school was missing on 420. They probably was celebrating early at the fact that it was going to become legal. Because I remember going to school, and to me it was just a regular day. Half the school, I mean teachers and kids were missing, and I'm thinking to myself like, what's going on? Why is this so empty? There's that one pothead, he forgot, because he's all like, hey, every day is 420. They're like, it's 420, bro. I'm like, what's that? Because I'm 14, I just got to high school. I'm like, I don't know nothing, so I'm like, I'm new to this environment. They're probably, oh yeah, for sure they were. For sure they were. Like, man, because the way my school looked, you would thought like it was like a holiday or like an actual legitimate holiday. I'm like, fam, it is just April 20th. What is the big deal? I'm telling you, eventually at some point in time, they are going to start putting it in iPhones. They're going to start celebrating 420 also. The way people be celebrating. I feel like it don't hit like how it used to, but still, I know there's probably some people 420 to them is like Christmas, Halloween, Black Friday. I'm trying to think. Thanksgiving. Seen a vape that had a built-in cell phone. Wow. That person out here, they'll call it. That's wow. Be talking on the phone. Hold on for a second. And then you know how like them vapes, they make like those like that weird bubbling noise. They're like, all right, continue. I mean, I don't smoke or do any of that stuff, but I feel like that would be that's something that I would probably invest in. A vape with a phone on it, because I'm like, you charge it, and then it's like both things is charged. You get 2 for 1. I mean, it sounds like it's a good idea, but I don't know, man. That might be too much. I feel like that would be a situation kind of like with them Samsung phones that were blowing up a while back. I'm like, yeah, I ain't trying to have it where it's like I'm charging it. All of a sudden, I'm smelling like vape smoke and things. I'm like, Wait a minute, I haven't taken no hits from the vape. Look, my phone, it's like smoking, because I'm like, yeah, that's too much. It sounds like it's a good idea, but at the same time, I'm like, nah, man, you gotta be smart about stuff like that. The fact though, because I remember when they were talking about like legalizing weed out here and stuff, and I'm like, that was the first thing I said when they started talking on that, and they was like, oh yeah, they're gonna put up like pot shops and all that stuff. I was like, them places gonna get robbed. I'm like, if corner stores and all these other stores are getting robbed, I'm like, you think, oh, like a pot shop, that's not gonna get hit up? I'm like, I know for it, and I feel like every year since then, a pot store done got hit up. I mean, I didn't want to put it out there in the universe, but I was like, that's just somebody out there, they into robbing. Of course, they gon' rob a pot shop, so. 2 months and 5 pot stores got hit in one night. That's what I'm saying. It's like, they should have known that was gonna happen. And them pot shops, I don't even be thinking they got like security or nothing. I think that's what it is. They got like a small little room you go into before you actually go inside the pot shop. And I'm like, I remember, I think I seen that on the news or something, and then they was all like, oh yeah, it's like you gotta go into a room, and then you gotta go, it was either the news or a YouTube video, but I was all like, that's not enough. Like, oh wait, you gonna lock the door on them? Like, they can't just go and take a F-150 and crash it through the window, and they like have a whole field day. Yeah, they're gonna have a crazy high when they get back home. They're gonna have a warrant out for their arrest. But it's all like, they should have known that it's, yeah, if you ain't got no heavily secured, like, store, yeah, your store is gonna get hit up. Most of them won't call, though, because you need a license to sell. They're selling aren't gonna go. Oh, I know, yeah. They probably figured they was all like, because they probably getting that stuff, like, if they're not growing it themselves, then they probably just, but I don't know, man. Yeah, that's just something, that's a business I wouldn't invest in. I'm trying to think. I don't ever hear of like vape stores getting hit up. I feel like vapes, but vapes though, I heard like that's just as worse. I mean, like, yeah, weed, it can't kill you, but vapes, it's like, I wouldn't get into that either. I mean, I know there's people out there that do that, but yeah. I wouldn't want to get into it or get into the business side of it. What game? Oh yeah, they had like the one game on here, it's like drug dealing simulator part 2. And that told me right then and there, I don't need to be fooling with this stuff. Because I'm like, I don't know like that type of math. What is this? It's one of those like fake accounts. It's like, yeah, you take that business elsewhere. But oh yeah, they got like a video game. It's like the drug dealing simulator game. They got 1 and 2, and I played 2, and I did not know how to play that game. I didn't know how to like separate and how much like that stuff weighed and things. That's why I couldn't live that lifestyle. I got fired. If they had me work at one of those places, I'm getting fired the first day. They're just like, all right, it's like make a 20 ounce 1 ounce bags, and then after that make 20 1 pound bags. I'm like, okay, but I'm like, so you gon', I'm like, what how many scoops is that? I'm not gonna lie, helps with my depression, scoliosis, but making whole games based around it is insane. Yeah, I like medical reasons, I can understand that. I can understand. But I'm saying, like, you got people out there, they going any possible way whatsoever. Oh yeah, they gonna smoke. But yeah, I was like, the video game, I saw it and I was, hold on for a second, I gotta fix this Twitch thing. But yeah, I saw the video game and I was like, wow, that's I didn't know that was allowed. It's kind of iffy playing it, because I'm like, I ain't trying to have it where my stream gets shut down. That's a game where I'm like, I had to like look it up and see if other people were streaming it, because I would really hate to stream that game and my stream gets shut down. But But yeah, I was like, that game, it's just, there was another game that kind of had like some stuff where you did that in there. It wasn't completely based off of being a drug dealer, but it was this like, it was supposed to be like the next Grand Theft Auto, but it took place in Chicago. I don't even think the developers even doing anything with that game. It's like, oh yeah, that's what it's called, True or Die Chirac. They were blowing that game up, then the game made it to Steam, and now it's like, you don't even hear anything of that game. Game called Mr. Krabs does get big speedrun. That's crazy. I'm surprised them games haven't been shut down. Eventually, I feel like when they start being a little bit more serious about stuff like that, Steam, they gonna shut that stuff down. So them developers, they better enjoy it while it's there. But yeah, I was like, that game, that drug dealing simulator game, I'm like, man, that's wild. That's wild to have that. So I'm like, I just stick to my racing games, shooter games, sport games. Breaking Bad, Snowfall though. Breaking Bad I did watch, Snowfall I didn't watch. I seen like clips of Snowfall. It looks like it's a good show. That's a show I should have watched. But yeah, Breaking Bad, I was like, I couldn't live that lifestyle. Oh yeah, I definitely watched some movies about it. I'm trying to think of a movie that was kind of like in that field. I can't really think of like no movies right off jump, but I'm pretty sure there are some good ones out there. But Breaking Bad was mad crazy. That was a show. I never sat down and finished that show, but the episodes I did watch, I was like, that show is insane. But Snowfall, I more so just wanted to watch that show for that dude with the Jerry curls. I think his name is like Jerome or something like that. Pablo Escobar doc wasn't too bad. Oh yeah, that's the one show I just recently watched was Griselda. That show is crazy. That was a show where I was like, man, that's you know, there's people in that lifestyle where I'm like, I just, you know, I ain't no comment. I ain't gonna make no comments. Cause we talking like Pablo Escobar and cartels and all that stuff. There was actually a YouTuber where he was over in Mexico. I think he was from there, but anyways, like he was talking mad crazy about the cartels, and they handled him. That's what I'm gonna just say about that. They handled him. That's why I'm like, I remember when that one video game, Ghost Recon Wildlands, came out, and I said, hey, look, like, I ain't got no beef or problems with the cartels. I'm just playing the video game. I don't want no trouble. Yeah, stuff like that, because it's like they don't really be, you know, talking on stuff like that. It's like things like that you gotta like learn on your own. Aside from Mexico, they did drive through in their village. Uncle got hit. Dang, that's just wow. Most people think it's not that bad. Oh, that's something where I'm like, I've done my research, and if somebody's all like, oh, it's not that bad, I'm like, yeah, because you probably know your way around. Me, on the other hand, I don't know my way around. I ain't stumbled up on some stuff, and I'm like, nah, bruh, I know. There was actually a guy, there's this like crazy Pablo Escobar story. So there's this guy from this that movie, The Godfather. So I guess he bought a club or owned a club at some point in time. And there was like, I think he was Pablo Escobar's like right-hand man or something like that. But anyways, he starts getting into the guy's club, and he starts cutting up. So the guy is telling him like, hey, look, you gotta chill, you gotta relax. And so the guy starts really going crazy, losing it. So I think the guy from The Godfather, he pulled out a gun and he was like, you need to relax. And I think the guy was like charging at him or fighting with him. Regardless of what he did, he shot the guy. He said he shot the guy in the head. The guy was still acting crazy and all that stuff. Then I think he said he shot him in the heart, and then that's like what overall like shut him down and stuff like that, ended up killing him. So fast forward, the guy ends up going home. He found pictures of his family members like scattered around, because I think at some point in time he did find out that the guy was like a part of the cartels. So he goes home. He finds all his like family pictures scattered around on the ground with like blood stains on it and stuff. So this guy, I find this just so wild. But so anyways, he goes and he schedules a meeting with Pablo Escobar. Pablo Escobar's guys ended up getting the guy and was all like, oh, you pretty much just signed your death warrant and stuff. So then they said that Pablo Escobar was like covering his hand over this these like candles, like burning off his fingertips, and that's what the guys say, he was burning off his fingertips. So anyways, then Pablo Escobar, he recognized the guy, and he was all like, wait a minute, you was in The Godfather, you're my favorite character and stuff. I was like, bro, when he said that, I was like, man, it was like you get so caught up in the story. And I think he said that's what Pablo Escobar said to him, like, why would you schedule a meeting with me and you know who I am, like, you know what I'm capable of. And I think he said he was like, well, what would you do if you're trying to protect your family? And then he said Pablo Escobar stood up, gave him a hug, and then sent him on his way. I'm like, man, that's like, you talking about crying. If I had to do some stuff like that, I'd have been like,
then you'll want to marry it.
It's nice there. Special places strictly for travelers. Sorry, are guarded by military. Yeah, that's most likely what. Yeah, it's like they they got that stuff protected by like the military and things. That's why I'm all like, yeah, you guys are chilling in those areas, but like them deep down like them areas, yeah, you ain't gonna be like, oh, it's so nice out here. I'm like, nah, bruh, ain't gonna get me caught up. Which car is the fastest? That's 500. That's a Ford Focus. Those are both Ford Focuses. That's a newer Ford Focus. It's just interesting how history branches so many subtopics. I know, right? Yeah, with like Pablo Escobar, I know because I did watch a little bit of that Narcos show. I need to finish it because I did think that show was pretty interesting. But yeah, I was all like, that show, it was that show. I'm trying to think of some other shows. Griselda was crazy, but yeah, I'm like, man, that stuff, it ain't no joke. Yeah, I think I'll just continue. I'll buy this. Wait, hold on. That's a 24. That's a part of a DLC, dang. I think the first movie I watched that got me into that was Scarface, which was a vanilla choice. Oh yeah, Scarface is a classic. That's a cult classic movie. Anybody that says like, oh, Scarface isn't all that good, I'm like, fam. I'm like, yeah, that's why that guy that played this Scarface, this like Al. I feel like I'm gonna butcher his last name. I feel like I know what it is, but I'm afraid of saying it because I don't know. But anyways, yeah, that's one of those movies where it's like, no, you can't talk bad about that movie. Cappuccino. Okay, Pacino. Okay, I just like, that's what I was thinking, but I was like, I don't want to say it because I'm like, if I mess it up, then it's like, and I feel like I've said his name so many different times. I don't know how I could have possibly messed it up, but I ain't want to take no chances. I think I'll buy this car. Give it that dark blue. Wait, $72,000. Nah, let's think about this. Let's think about this. Who's these other two? These forward focuses. Yeah, let's just buy this. That's crazy. I think it's crazy the guy who played Tony Soprano's got a phone call from the mob praising him, but they told him mob bosses never wear shorts or something like that. He never wore the clothing. That's crazy. That is some insane stuff. Ooh, you know, actually a really good movie, Paid in Full. I don't know if you've ever watched that movie. That movie is crazy. And then like hearing the because I think both of them, the two guys from the movie. Oh yeah, that movie. And then the main, I can't think, but it's like the main guy that was, you know, he got his like himself out of that lifestyle because he did some interviews. And I think the one dude that killed Mikel Pfeiffer's character, I think he did some interviews before he ended up getting killed. But yeah. Yeah, because you say you lived in, I don't know if you're from New York or lived in New York, but yeah, I was like, I figured like, yeah, most people probably from New York have seen Paid in Full. Yeah, I feel like even if you live there, it's like, yeah, you most likely, that's like a movie that's probably like, Little Bronx too, okay. Yeah, that's probably like a movie that's like given out to the community. Like once a year when somebody like new moves to the neighborhood, they just get one free copy of Paid in Full and any other like cult classic New York movies. Like there's one movie, it ain't really a drug dealing movie, but it's a New York movie, Crooklyn. That's a movie where I'm all like, yeah, it's I would call it a cult classic. It's like one of those like underrated type movies. With a gift box with Nas, Jay-Z, yeah, Biggie. I'm saying like you get a whole gift box, and it's just it's like you get you a New York Yankee hat. They was like, okay, do you want the Yankee with no brim or a brim? I'm like, wait a minute, there's a Yankee with no brim? They're like, oh, you didn't see the video. I'm like, yeah, there's that's new to the package, Yankee with no brim, or if you want to get you a Yankee with a brim. It's like you just gonna have to go to the store and get your hat sizing, and yeah, you know, you get you a free Yankee hat. But you get one oversized jeans, a Letterman's jacket of your choosing, and some white Air Forces. I'm like, fam, I get a whole outfit just for moving out here with it. Like, oh, and here's some movies, like Paid in Full, Crooklyn. Friend up there actually cut the brim off their Yankee hat. Yeah, because there was a whole like trend. There was a whole meme that was going on a few years back where this guy, he was walking around with a Yankee hat and it didn't have no brim on it. And I'm like, why would you? So it's a cap. Well, not like a cap, but it's kind of like a. I'm like, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that to my hats. I can't cut off the brim to my hats and wear it like it's like some sort of. Like a cap. Yeah, like it's, you know, a beanie, exactly. I don't know, it was like, I was thinking like a cap, but kind of like what they, like what them swimmers be wearing. But not like that, but it's like more so like, because I feel like back in the early 2000s, like at least 1 in 3 black men had one of those like swimming caps on. But it wasn't like a swimming cap, it was a wave cap, there we go. And they were bald. That's the part that tricked me out. It's like, why are you wearing a wave cap and you're bald? Like, fam, you ain't got no waves. People do some like wild and outlandish stuff with their fashion. I'm like, man, I don't get it. Cutting off the brim off of the hat though, that's That's some diabolical stuff. Like, you are not from this land if you out here cutting brims off of hats and wearing it like it's like that's normal. Like, there, yeah, I could get like cutting the sleeves off of a shirt, you know, putting some holes in the knee area of your pants. I'm trying to think, taking the shoelaces out, because I think Will Smith said he did that in Fresh Prince with the Air Jordan 5s. You cut the brim off of a hat, no, you're a psychopath. Threw me off with fashion this year is the big old boots, looking like so. Oh yeah, yeah, I was like, them boots, man, just for people to struggle trying to take them off, and I'm like, I ain't no way. I stick to my, you know, my Jordans, like colorful like Jordans and stuff, and all the other shoes and things, but I ain't buying no big old giant boots, or I gotta get in a sitting position and snatch the boot off my foot because it done latched onto my foot like it's some sort of octopus or something. I'm like, nah, bro, I ain't doing all of that. That is doing way too much. I'm trying to think. I remember when Balenciaga, they was going viral for their fashion things, but I think they got caught up in some controversy. I think it was like something racist that they did or said, and yeah, after that, there was like, I don't really hear too much about their stuff now, but yeah, I remember when they had these shoes that looked like, you know, that like them, like, you know how like when you go to McDonald's and you get some fries and then like that like cup like thing that they put it in, they released some shoes that look just like those like cup like things, the fried package. People got money and toss random clothes pieces together. Watch the fashion walks. Oh yeah, I've seen where people, they be at them fashion walks, and it's like, where do you wear those things to? Like, that's always why I be, when they be wearing some like some shoulder like clothing where it stands out, like it look like some extra large shoulder pads. Then they be wearing some like 1970s looking pants, but it's made by this guy named, never wearing it. So I know that's the one and only time they wearing it. Oh, because St. Nicholas Paul III, oh, it's his clothing line. I'm like, look, bruh, just give me some Adidas, give me some Adidas pants, a black shirt, some Jordans, I'm good. That's my fashion. But St. Nicholas Paul III, he ain't putting no wild clothes on me and then charging like $20,000 for the outfit. I'm like, I don't get that. Put some clothes in the bag, bro. No, these shoes, Albert Einstein. I know, and it's like it. And the thing is, it's like when people be having those clothes, it's like you're not to the person that's wearing. It's funny how it's like you see when those people like Kim Kardashian, for an example, she be at one of those like fashion walk things, and she be wearing some wild clothes. And then when TMZ be catching her like leaving the store, or leaving the airport, she just be wearing some like normal clothes. I'm like, them the clothes that they need to be showing off in them fashion weeks. The normal casual clothes. If I ever get into fashion, that's gonna be my my fashion show. It's gonna be called the casual show. I'm like, these are clothes. I'm like, okay, people are gonna be asking me about them after the show is over. But it ain't gonna be like, no, like, oh, it's because I guarantee and I promise you ain't nobody asking about them clothes after them shows in. Everybody stand up, look, shake hands, say hi to people, and they go on about their business. Exactly. But it's like, I ain't wearing no, you know, big old giant, like, look like some clothes that Kanye West and Lil Pump had in that Love It music video. I ain't wearing no stuff like that. I'm wearing clothes that make me feel comfortable. Clothes where it's all like I'm getting off of work or something and I lay down in my bed with them clothes and take me a nap and I'm still comfortable, you know. Exactly. Got me out here looking like I'm saying, like, it just got me out here really looking like a video game character. Like a puzzle piece you can never. I know. Some of them clothes, man, I'm telling you. Wouldn't catch me. You know, the thing is this, because they be making money though at them fashion weeks. Like if they was, because I feel like I'd say like I'll never do one of those fashion shows. But if they was all like, oh, like a fashion show pays out $100,000. I'm like, oh, okay, so what? Like it's 10 of us here, and so okay, like 10, 20, so 10,000. Yeah, that's. They're like, no, each. I'm like, what you mean each? Now I know each of you guys are getting $100,000. I would walk out there looking like Captain Underpants for $100,000. For $100,000, I'm like, bro, you slap on any outfit you want to slap on, but I know I'm about to leave out of here paid. Paying a lot to show off clothes. They should have stayed. I'm like, hey, they should have stayed in that scrapbook, but I'm like, 100,000 is 100,000. I'm just saying. I'll go out there wearing some, like, I see, they're probably, because I feel like they have me out there in some old wild clothes, but I'm all like, that's the thing, people get to laughing. I'm like, hey, but who just got who's getting $100,000 once when this night's over with? I'm like, I am. I'll go out there in some, like, some tighty whities with some Timberland boots, a Rick James wig. I'm trying to think of some sunglasses with a gold chain, but at least, hey, but I'm getting $100,000. About to make you trend on Twitter. That, sign me up for one of them fashion shows. I don't care. My St. Nicholas Paul III, hey, I'm available. If you tweet it, oh dang. I'll tweet it too. I don't care what it is. All I just know is that if I'm getting hired on for that fashion show, I'm like, fam, I don't care. I will stream from that fashion show. Like St. Paul Nicholas III, I'm like, hey, look, like I am for hire. Like, what Batman outfit you gonna have me wearing? Bruh, that's something that I would tweet even without the tweet redemption thing. Okay, hold on. For 100K, I will wear a third grader's art project. Tweeted it, and they be scrambling like sign here, address. Yeah, I'm saying they're like, if a fashion one of them like people called me up and they said, hey, we're short a guy, the show pays like 100,000 up front and then 100,000 after the show. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm getting paid $200,000 just to dress up in some clothes. They're like, oh yeah, and then you're gonna probably be there's gonna be a makeup person there too. I'm like, all right. I'm like, so when's the show? They was like Saturday, and it's gonna be in downtown Seattle. I'm there. I'm like, you guys want me to show up with clothes or without clothes? They was like, wait a minute. I'm like, hey, cause I'll go all the way there in some boxers. So I'm just saying, like, cause it's like, you know, I don't know if you guys gonna give me the clothes or what, but I'm like, well, y'all could keep the clothes, but I'll take the money. Yeah, because they be having, like, some, like, crazy art shows and stuff out here. So I feel like, yeah, they blend in one of them art shows with fashion.
Our
oh, yeah.
destination today is Belgium and the Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps.
I'll post that
Considered
stuff
one
all
of the
across
most
social media,
challenging
too.
tracks in the world.
People be all like, because I feel like it'll be friends I went to school with. I'm like, fam, for one, I don't even talk with you guys like that no more. There's like a certain group of people that I'm chilled with, and they already know what the business is. Like, they already know. I ain't told them. I'm getting paid. I'm trying to think though, where would I draw the line at? Because I feel like there ain't no lines when it comes to fashion. I remember a teacher, she asked me that when I was in school, or she was trying to like prove a point, and she was all, because I can't remember what I said, But she was all like, oh, that's like if somebody were to ask you to wear a wedding dress for $1 million. And I'm thinking to myself, like, fam, did you just hear what you said? I'm all like, you're saying that to me. There are lines. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, name off some stuff, because I'm like, I feel like for it now, if we talking $1 million, like, let's say I'm like a well-established, like, fashion person, and I'm like at them shows, like, they always like, oh yeah, we hiring TMossBoss, because he always managed to make them clothes look good and stuff. So like, where's the line, or like what's the fashion? I'll let you know if it's like crossing the line or not. But it's a kid who wore. Okay, so I pieced it. Yeah, but if we talking $1 million though at a fashion show, Ted, I'm doing it. What's up, Trey? Yeah, I've been playing Forza like crazy lately. I don't know why this car. Hey, bro, look, Ted, $1 million is $1 million. I'm just saying. At a fashion show, okay, but like every day just casually for no reason, nah. Bro, what's up with these like cheap view accounts? I'm like, dang, they've been going crazy lately. But yeah, not like casually, just if I'm like going out somewhere. It's been 2 years. I'm like, nah, it's like, give me that stuff for free. Like, I want like natural viewers. I want people that are actually like here. Not like no computer all like, oh, nice job. Oh, I like this part. This is my favorite mission. I feel like that's what them like fake view things be talking about. Like, or that's how they overall talk. This is my favorite part of the video game. I'm like, bro, the game hasn't even started yet. I'm just in the main menu. Yeah, see, it'd be some stuff like that. I'm like, bruh, this is The Sims. Like, this ain't no cars in this game. I feel like that stuff, it's just because it's like just some like generated message. Like, it ain't real. I know one thing, I'm about to car keep going back and forth. It's like, fam, stay on one side of the road and just stay there. I just don't get where they went wrong though with the music. Like, this music sounds like racing music. It sounds like intense driving music. Forza Motorsport 7 sounds like music you listen at like a country bar or something. I'm in shambles. Yeah, I remember you telling me that. You were saying how like you got injured, you rolled your ankle. Like, that's messed up, man. Yeah, I'm doing good, Treyway. Can't complain. Yeah, rolling your ankle, that ain't no joke. With my tendons overextended. Dang. I think that's what happened to me. I remember I was telling you I wore them high top shoes and I think it tore into like a muscle in my leg, and I just remember I was limping for a while. That mess ain't no joke. That was something I seen on TikTok. They was like, when you feel like a pain, it's best to like stop exercising. Leave that muscle alone. swear, man. Streamlabs, don't stop acting stupid. Dislocate my knee. Dang. Yeah, I was like I was telling Ted, I was jogging, and I went out jogging in these high top shoes. Shoes dug into the back of my like leg, like not my calf, but it's like that muscle like right below my calf muscle. And yeah, it just messed my leg up to the point where I was like, I remember I was asleep. I woke up to feeling like my leg was on fire. Like, that's how bad it was. Never broke a bone or anything, so to this. Crack rib from kickboxing. That's about it. Yeah, I've never had no broken bones. I'm like, thank God. I don't think I ever want to experience that. I'm like, I didn't experience muscle tears and soreness and, you know, stuff like that. But, well, only the one muscle tear, but, and then soreness from just overly working out and things. But broken bones, nah. Pulled muscles, though, yeah. Right about no injuries. Yeah. Yeah, I don't be bragging. I'm like, I don't be bragging about stuff like that. I'm like, nah, I try to avoid it. I had some like close calls though. Like I remember I was going to sit down on the bus one day. I hit my knee across it because they got like these metal bars across the bus seats. Fam, I had hit my knee. I was all like, I said, that's it. I'm done. This knee is shot. Like this knee is no good. I gotta get rid of it. Like that's yeah, hitting your knee on, and it's like it wasn't like it was like in the front part where there's that cartilage and stuff. Like it was on the side, so it was just pure bone to metal stuff. So pinky, something my pinky toe. I'm like, or just yeah, it's stuff like that where I'm like, it ain't nothing compared to hitting like the side, like just straight bone to metal. I was all like, fam, I'm gonna have to order me a knee off of Amazon because this knee is shot. I told the day, I died for a split second. Yeah, I thought I was gonna get a text message all like, you're beating with Jesus. It's gonna be at 4:30. So I was all like, after I hit my knee, I'm like, oh, it's done. I'm like, I'm done for the day. So froze. It ain't nothing compared to hitting your knee. Hit your, like, get like a good, well, no, I don't recommend nobody just going out their way and hitting their knee. But like when you hit your knee on something metal and it's like the side of your knee where that bone is at, yeah, that's a lot worse. I'd rather stump my toe. I feel like I've dealt with that pain more enough than hitting my knee. That's why anytime when I go on the bus, like people be thinking I'm sitting crazy and stuff, or I'm getting in my seat crazy, but like trust me, you hit your knee a couple of times, yeah, you'll be sitting just like me. So still hitting your funny bone on the corner or stumping on the Lego. Funny bone, see, that's the thing. It don't hurt. It's just that weird feeling. Like, what is going on with my arm right now? And I've never stepped on no Lego. I wasn't a Lego kid growing up. So I can't say that I stepped on the Lego. Even when I like remember being in school and I'm like, I always wore shoes, so it's just, yeah, I never was that kid to experience that stepping on the Lego thing. Probably the day when I have kids and I get them some Legos, they got that stuff scattered around. I'm like, oh, as I'm going down to the ground, I'm like, that's what it feels like. Okay. Yeah, it's like honestly, it feels like your arm, it's just, your arm is just having a moment to its own. Like, I feel like it's been possessed. Like, when you hit your funny bone, it's like your arm is no longer your arm. Like, for a split second, your arm belongs to something else, and then it comes back. Lightheaded real time. I don't know about all that. There's been times where I've hit my funny bone, and I'm like, I just, now hitting that just like that elbow bone, I did that. And that was, it was nothing funny that happened now. That was just pure pain when you hit like that. Because I'm pretty, like, see, because the thing is with me, I'm small. Like, I'm skinny. So I'm a little bit on the bony side and stuff. And yeah, I remember I hit my my elbow, like that bone that sticks out. I did that when I was unboxing. I think I still got that video up too, and I was unboxing my Xbox Series X. If you know what an Xbox Series X feels like, it ain't no, like, it's like a hard plastic. It's like it's like cousins to metal. And I hit my elbow, and I was like, oh, yep, elbow, done. Just, dang. Yeah, it's like elbow, knee. I'm trying to think of some other, like, bad pains I've had. I can't really think of no, like, other bad pains that I've had before. Like, I feel like there was a time I remember I was running and I hit my thumb, but it felt like my thumb had, like, bent backward. Oh, actually, you know, well, no, that wasn't. I didn't even really feel my thumb when I had cut it. Oh, hitting your shin? Yeah, I forgot about that. No, there's been some times where I've hit my shin and I'm like, oh, that's another situation of like, nope, that's it, I'm done. You just gotta look up at people and be like, save yourself, because I ain't gonna make it. But I've never hit my scooter. I've fallen off of scooters, but I've never, like, hit my shin with a scooter. You know, there was a guy, I think I don't know if he still does those videos on TikTok, but I remember there was this one guy that was doing this these types of videos on TikTok where he uses all of his strength to kick a scooter, and that thing whips back and hits him across his leg. I was like, no, that man, that's somebody that's a straight up psychopath. And he do it, and then he'll, like, do the videos, but he'll try not to, like, make a face. Like, he'll try not to react to it. Not the exact way, but they straight, yeah, they be like going at them punching bags and stuff. Yeah, I seen where they be doing stuff like that. They know they gonna be kicking people, and they know they gotta brace themselves. They hit that shin. Yeah, that man, he's not from this planet. I don't know who Tony Ferguson is, but I'm like, I just know that he's not from this planet. Only way I believe he's from this planet is if I see a birth video of him, of his mom birthing him. But other than that, I know. You out here just kicking a metal pole with your shin, you're not human. That's like, he's not from this planet. Like, his shin bone is like a bone that alien life don't feel. That's crazy. You out here just kicking a metal pole, and it's like, yeah, you could tell he had something to do with Black Air Force Ones being created. Out here just kicking metal poles for no reason. I'm like, that's crazy. Ain't no way. I think I'm gonna play a little bit of Forza Motorsport 7. I should be going to sleep. I'm like, bro, it's almost 1 a.m. I'm gonna play a little bit of this and then I'm gonna go to sleep. Oh yeah, I remember that video. Yeah, that guy, wait, he was walking. Yeah, that guy, I'm like, that's somebody that's not. He ain't from this planet either. Who walks? That video, yeah, that's a video that, like, I think of from time to time, and I'm like, man, that's just, or I'll see it from time to time, and I'm like, yeah, that guy. I don't know if it's the same guy, or if it's a different person, but there was somebody that was running, like, the way that man was walking on that treadmill. I mean, he was, like, running down the street and stuff, and I was like, yeah, that people, they carry on like that. I'm like, yeah, bruh, you ain't normal. It's like, not even so much as who hurt that man, but it's like, why that man, bro, what is up with these fake view accounts? Like, dang, I'm not gonna put my personal information out there and get my stuff hacked. And Streamlabs, after, yeah, I'm gonna do me a few races, and after that, I'm calling it a night with this stream.
They possess sky-high sticker prices, carry exotic names, and are the vehicles that supercars wish they could
I have a
be. Hypercars are the nexus of bleeding-edge technology, materials, and engineering.
When I had two
that results in
Lamborghinis.
speeds that seemingly warp reality.
Alert. Have a good night. Appreciate it, Ted. Appreciate it. Have a good night. Sleep well. Acceleration, speed. Yeah, let's just go with the Bugatti. So, oh, what's up, Queen? Well, I'm feeling good. Feeling good. Can't complain. How about yourself? Yeah, we were just out here talking about like hitting certain parts of the body, like shins, knees, elbow, funny bone, and all that stuff. That's a game I've never sat down and played. I think I should play that game one day. It's only private part has to be worse. Oh yeah, I remember in middle school. I don't know why teachers be having kids do that, but playing dodgeball. I don't know who did it, but I'm all like, yeah, that fight's still out on the table. Like getting hit in your, well, I've seen videos where like women, they've got kicked down there, and I imagine, yeah, you just somebody hitting you or kicking you, it's gonna hurt. But yeah, for a man though, it's like, I know they said like getting hit down there as a man, it's like giving birth. I wouldn't say it's all that, because the way that women be screaming and stuff when giving birth, I'm like, if I'm screaming like that, that's because something came undone or something's missing down there, and that's not, that ain't the same. I'm like, people, they be, they trying to compare. I'm like, that's two different things. Giving birth, that's like, you gotta think about that though. It's like a woman, I ain't trying to be descriptive, but at the same time, a woman is birthing a small child. And it ain't like small, like, it's like a small little crumb. Like, no, it's like you see a good size of a small child, and it's like, yeah, it's something you gotta think about. I don't know why though. I'm like, because they have like that simulation where it's like you like strap these things to your stomach, and no, that was just me trying to make sure I don't lose control. I wouldn't call that a drift, but yeah, there's these things where it's like you strap it to your stomach and it simulates giving birth. Call me crazy, but it's like, I want to try that. I want to see what it feels like. Not like for the whole duration, because I know there be people out there like, or women out there giving birth for like, I don't know how, like for a long period of time. So I'm like, yeah, for like maybe like 5-10 seconds and then call it a day. Trying to think of some other like, that's something that I don't ever want to experience. But like when a person gets knocked out, like I know when I be watching like boxing and UFC or like MMA fights and stuff, and they show when a person, or even I remember there was just like a short period of time where I was watching like World Star Hip Hop fights, and you see them people, they be, like knocked out snoring. But it's like, and then in some of them videos, their eyes would be open. I'm like, what? That's like that's just something where I'm like, I don't know. I feel like it'd be kind of disrespectful to ask somebody like, hey, how was it getting knocked out? I'm all like, do you feel anything, or do you just find yourself waking up and everybody standing around you are like, oh, he's waking up? I'll be glad when it's like this summer months are over with. It goes back to being cold outside. They claim it's 62 degrees. I'm like, I got 2 fans on. One ain't on high blast, but I got another one on high blast, and I feel warm. Those people that's all like, oh, I love when it's hot outside. I love when it's 90, 100 degrees. I'm like, yeah, you're either... I can't even say, because it's like, I'm a summer baby. But it's like, I don't know. I think I was meant to be born in the winter. I'm saying, it's like the summer weather. I'm like, it ain't right. It don't hit like I used to. Back then, 70 degrees felt cold. Now 70 degrees feels like 90. Got a big head where they done made the helmet stick out for the the hook in the back of his head. Yup, my character is black. Not feel like they're not. Dang it, I didn't mean to click next race. I wonder if I could just leave. Let me leave the right way, because it might mess around and have me redo that race all over again. $450? How is that a discount? Lapping. Let's go ahead and call it with this stream. Continue installing those games. And find somebody to raid. It's like every time I go and try to raid out to somebody, I always gotta be some ads. Like, who's trying to see a Dick's Sporting Goods store ad in the 1 a.m.? It's like, it's 1 a.m., bruh. Dick's Sporting Goods store is closed. Ain't nobody gonna be shopping at it, going getting. Okay, they just show the girl on here and she was looking at some long shoes. I'm like, unless that girl, she must got some large feet. Her shoes that long. That look like a 13 in men. Right out to this streamer, Valiat. I can't even say their name. I think their name is Jasmine or something like that. But we're gonna rate out to them. Hopefully they don't see this Twitch video. I just straight up butchered their name, but make sure y'all go follow them, show love, show support, be greatly appreciated. Till next time, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you everybody that stopped by tonight's stream. Stay tuned for the next stream, and peace.